Hey everyone, it's Jules. I wanted to share some cards that I made for some friends of mine. And I was looking to see what paper I wanted to use, and a lot of the new stuff that has come up, but I feel like I have ignored so much of the old stuff. And one of the papers that I loved when I saw it, and I never used it, I think I had it for almost 2 years, was a DCWV paper called The Garden Party. And I have a few of these little matte stacks. You guys have probably seen this if you've gone to Joann's. And Joann's normally carries a lot of the DCWV paper. Michael's, well, my Michael's doesn't have too much of it. They carry other stuff. But yeah, anyways, I got this matte stack, and I have a few other collections in this size. This is a 6.5 by 4.5 printed paper, and it's one-sided, but DCWV paper is super duper thick, and so that's one of the reasons why I do like it. This particular pack has beautiful colors like the browns and teals and pinks, some greens. Just trying to go through this so you can see the combination. And if you have been on YouTube for at least a couple years, you probably already have seen it. But for those of you that don't know, that are fairly new, this is what the papers look like. I'll be a little bit blurry. Let me put my macro on. It's got these beautiful tones of blue. Love this. I already used that in one of the cards. So I made 3 cards out of this entire stack. Just pulled out different patterns and things, and trying to combine them together. I love that. Chandeliers. So yeah, I wanted to use it, and it's a perfect size for cards. They're all 5 by 7s. I thought I was going to use this a lot, and I didn't even use one sheet. See, all 3 of them are still here, which is weird. Cute plaid. So some of the patterns repeat, but in different colors, so that it just has a coordinating look to it. So that's the Garden Party. Let me show you which one I did. My favorite one, I think, is this green and yellow one. Green, white, blue. And I use some dollar stamps actually for, except for this one, for the sentiment. And this one is So Thankful for You. The ones that I got are from like Michael's. It's not even sitting here anymore. It's from Michael's or Craft Warehouse. Joann's does have some dollar ones. You may, look through their baskets and things. They have a dollar section, and they have cool little embellishments for like $1. This is one of the dollar stamps, and I can't remember which store I got it at, but it says So Thankful for You, and I used some green Anna Griffin pigment stamps and stamp pads, I mean. So this is a doily that I actually grabbed from a restaurant, and I asked them if I can have a few, and they gave me a nice big stack of them. So it's a beautiful design I haven't seen yet. And I used some perfect pearls as well. You'll be able to see this little line of dots there and dots down there. It just gives a delicate touch to it. Also used some ZVA bling, a piece of one actually, and it took the exact size curvature as this cutout from the paper collection. So I did that, and it had the design on the paper itself had a little bow or ribbon tying this bouquet of flowers, and it was nice and narrow, so I decided just to tie a little bow of some of Patsy's beautiful seam binding. Thank you, Patsy. And she is Prairie Bird Boutique on Etsy. I have a link over on my blog to her Etsy store. So I just cut out an L2 of this blue paper, which is exactly the same as this one, and I just glued the very edge together, and so it looks like it's got 2 pieces of paper back there. Did some stitching and some zigzag, and then I did some straight line stitching, and I stitched them all individually. And I was going to stitch, and I didn't, was this floral print back here. I didn't do that. So I got one of actually a piece from this paper back here, and did some border punching. And this trim, this little circular trim, is one of the new releases from my blog. So this is just an oval cut out from Spellbinders, and some Wild Orchid Crafts paper leaves in white, a Prima flower from an old package. Actually, it wasn't even in the package anymore. I don't even know where I got it. I think it was a gift actually from someone. So thank you to whoever gave me some Prima flowers. Actually, it was these and these little Prima flowers here. So this is for a friend of mine. I'll be giving this to her, or sending this out soon. So, but yeah, I love this trim. It's kind of cool looking. Super cool, super cool. It cut out of the butterfly from the collection too. So, and then some flatback pearls from Melissa Francis, and this one too. So that is my favorite card, I think, from the three. And this one here is also for a friend with some beautiful Patsy's seam binding that I made my quadruple loop bow with the Maya Francis with the Maya Road stick pin and some hot glue back there. One of my little charms, my heart charms. I'm going to be updating my charm listing on my blog to be selling like in sets of 3 or 4. I do have some left over there if anybody is interested. A bunch of little charms, just a set with like a packet of charms. But anyways, I'll be setting that up soon. Some spellbinders cut out here, and this oval piece here, and the solid oval back there, in the ivory cardstock. And again with the perfect pearls all the way around the sentiment, which I think gives it such a beautiful little touch. Another trim on my listing is this one here. To show you, it looks like this here. So I just added a strip of my ATG, and what I did was just adhere it just behind here on both sides, and so it gave me just a pretty little edging. So I did it on both sides here in the white, really pretty, and it just pops with the white that's on the pearls here and there, and the stick pin border punch from EK Success. It's a scallop dot right there. And again, I did the stitching. I did some ivory cardstock because it's a white card actually. So I did ivory cardstock and I stitched it. One of the full size papers from the collection. Stitched it, glued it on top of there. Did the trim and the border to break up the color a little bit. And this one's also from the collection, so I did the Spellbinders die and added some perfect pearls in every corner. Did the oval piece cut out, and then on dimensionals I added this Spellbinders cut. I'll have a listing on my blog for all of the Spellbinders dies and the punches and stuff that I used, so you guys can see if you're interested. And I will link what I can to wherever you can probably find it. And then this is just another cutout from the same Spellbinders oval dies, and I just stamped that. That is from an old stamp collection that I have. Called Mint Motif from I Heart Papers, and it's a bunch of sentiments. I really like these. It's very nice and simple font, nothing fussy, nothing fancy. So yeah, I really like that. And then A Prima Flower from an older collection, this one here. Oh, here's the little, see, it's a Studio G stamp for So Thankful For You for that one. And it just comes with a couple flowers and this little thing there. So that was that, and so that's basically it. And then I just used a vintage a trinket pin to hold the heart charm, and that's up for that one. This is some dark chocolate cardstock from, I think it's American Crafts. Did some stitching on there too. This is a full-size piece from the designer paper from the collection. Did some stitching on that. Got a strip of the striped pink and brown from the collection, and did some edge punching on both sides, and set it up on this side. This is a Spellbinders die right here, and then I used just a scrap piece from the striped piece here, and I wanted to use a chocolate here to break up the pink again, but it also had a nice frame to it, so I really like that. Did the perfect pearls up on the edges of that. And up here as well. And then I did this is a dollar stamp, I think that one is. Oh no, that's from another set. This one here. It's TPC Studio called Greetings. And then some ZVA Bling, Martha Stewart punch with some olive leaves. I think it's olive or some sort of punch or leaf punch. Prima Flowers, it has some little crystally things on it, but I didn't realize that this matched perfectly to the color, salmon color, that's on this paper collection, so it just worked out perfect. Some ribbon, some satin ribbon that I just tied a bow on, and some bling that I had in my little scrap bowl here, sitting here by my station. Did some of the fishtail cut, and Melissa Francis pearls. Went really well with that. This is something that I'm saying to a friend of mine too, that is going through some tough times right now, so I'm mailing that out to her. All right, so those are my cards from the Garden Party Mat Stack from DCWV. I hope you guys like these cards. These are really super cute. I had so much fun making them because, you know, I already had them designated for certain people, and liked playing with a bunch of different patterns and colors and things, and introducing my trims was also a plus. So this is the Garden Party Mat Stack with glitter. You can see the glitter there. So it's a really cool collection. So thanks for watching, you guys. I just wanted to share my cards with you, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Hugs to everyone. You guys have a good day. Jule signing out of the Jule box. Bye, everyone.